Drugged up Sean Penn threatens Trump on Colbert. Audience gives a nasty surprise by Rebecca DeCirio, Entertainment Politics for MadWorldNews.com. Sean Penn was a train wreck when he appeared on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Penn admitted that he was drugged up as he immediately started to chain smoke, making Colbert somewhat uncomfortable. His purpose for being there was to promote his new book, which he calls fiction, except he also admits that it's about Trump. He's deranged, in other words. Penn proceeded to make a deadly threat, and it was so cringeworthy that the audience gave him a nasty surprise. Sean Penn reminds people of celebrities who get so out of control that they either get help or they crash and burn. His appearance on Colbert was one of those interviews that people talk about for years. One example would be when Farrah Fawcett showed up drugged on David Letterman. Penn has taken the election of Donald Trump so badly that he stopped doing movies and decided to write a book focused on the assassination of the president. Penn must make it clear that it's a work of fiction. In fact, Colbert wouldn't mention Trump's name, fearing a visit from the Secret Service. But numerous articles have already come out discussing Penn's sick fantasy novel, so we know that it is what it is all about. Deadline reports Sean Penn's debut novel, Bob Honey, Who Just Do Stuff, doesn't hold back on veiled allegory. Experts of the satire have been seized on by U.S. and U.K. media outlets ahead of the book's publication, not least for the novel's portrayal of a U.S. president who is elected by raging, quote, Americans and Russians. Raging Americans? These people are delusional. Has an unhealthy obsession with Twitter and an uncanny ability to spark furious marches by women around the world. Yeah, we saw where that went. It also more darkly describes the U.S. as a nation in need of an assassin. Wow, that, Secret Service should give him a visit and then lock him up in rehab. Penn claims to Colbert that he is on Ambien. Okay, there you have it. But it's apparent that Penn is a hot mess, and it's not due to Ambien, as the leftist media is reporting. A sleepy Sean Penn mumbled his way through an interview on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert thanks to an airplane and some Ambien, reports page 6. I'm doing well, Penn 57 told his host on Monday's episode. You've inherited a little of the Ambien I had to take to get to sleep after a red eye last night. When Colbert, 53, asked if Penn was still under the influence of the doze-inducing drug, Penn shrugged a little bit. Penn began by explaining that the increased divisiveness in the country, as well as his own hot temper on movie sets, drove him to write a novel. Right? A novel about assassinating the sitting president of the United States. Penn said, I increasingly don't play well with others, so it becomes less enjoyable. I love that process when I love it, but I'm not loving it anymore, and that's why I finally came around to writing a novel, because I didn't have collaborators. I was never disappointed with me. Said like a true narcissist. We all know the leftist actor smooched it up with communist dictator Hugo Chavez, and so it's no wonder a true patriot like Donald Trump would cause Sean Penn to lose his mind. We can't play that. This is copyrighted. The audience wasn't amused, especially when Penn launched into his utter amazement with the Parkland Five. The Parkland Five is led by David Hogg and his sidekick, Emma Gonzalez. These are the teens who CNN rocketed to stardom after the shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Penn thinks these new tragedy celebrities have all the answers to fix America. Yeah, right, Shawnee boy. Well, the audience's nervous laughter was bad enough, but immediately social media lit up, reacting to Penn's drug-fueled nonsense. Sean Penn, Donald Trump is an enemy of mankind. Penn, you are an enemy to this country and a disgrace. You have no right to talk about this president after the things you have done in your life. Grow up, tweeted SL Todd, whatever. Robert, a patriot, Rob tweeted to Colbert directly. Stephen, at home, hey Stevie, take a day off from Trump bashing and ask Sean Penn how he feels about his once pet socialistic country of Venezuela. Inflation is so bad there, they're thinking about dropping the zeros off their paper money because it's worthless, just like socialism. SGTUSMC tweeted a warning to Penn: if anything should happen to Trump, as Sean Penn is suggesting, it would be safe to say Penn will inherit a whole host of problems. Anyone in this world can be snuffed out for very little or no reason, no matter how much protection you have, even in safe places. Yeah, Sean Penn might want to beef up his security. It's ironic that Penn, who got his start in a role as a pot-smoking beach bum named Jeff Spicoli, has come full circle and turned into the real Spicoli dude. What's up with Sean Penn, stoned and disheveled with very weird hair and smoking on Colbert? Feel like being in a hashtag Spicoli time warp. Sean Penn, Colbert tweeted Amy Shire Stevens. Sean Penn has a severe case of Trump derangement syndrome, TDS. We all know there is no cure. Where Rosie and Jim Carrey have started to do art therapy to deal with their TDS. That's so true. I can't. A grown adult, they're retarded. I don't know. Penn does them one better and writes an entire novel devoted to his TDS. President Donald Trump lives rent-free in these Hollywood nutjobs' minds, and that's why the president is winning. He has driven them crap crazy to the point that all three of those above-mentioned Hollywood celebrities can no longer function in reality. Like Stephen Colbert told Sean Penn, he might get a visit from the Secret Service just like Kathy Griffin. Oh my, they've all lost their minds. Out of their minds, absolutely. Look at him. He's a complete mess. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.